And welcome back to day 3, where we play an Amarr character, and we're going to continue working on our career agent missions with the industrial options, and at the end we'll even do the explorers. We left off on this mission where we just need to obtain 333 tritanium. Go out and mine. Gives you your own private mining field on this mission. Unfortunately, you have to go to the ore belt to complete the mission, even if you already have enough tritanium in your cargo bay. But it's a good thing to do. Go ahead and warp to that section, and you can make sure you can track your options by going into the opportunity tab. That tracking will appear on the left hand side of the screen. Now it tells you to fit any weapon, but I kind of cheated and I put drones on there, but it's not going to let you warp there until you put a weapon on your ship. Drones are more than enough for the pirates that are going to appear in your asteroid space. Let's go ahead and warp to our nearest location. And I've got a survey scanner. Now in the recent updates of Catalyst, it will actually have a built-in scanner that'll show you the value of any ore on screen. This will just kind of itemize your range and tell you what's in that. Really got to play with that because I'm not even sure if it's necessary anymore, but mine the whole rock. This will help you complete your air mission goals to get more career points. If you mine that whole thing out based on previous mining, you should have it complete by now. It takes a little time. You can figure it's going to take about 5-10 minutes worth of time. A blood raider pirate will pop in. Just launch your drones, take it out. As long as you keep moving, it's not going to kill you. And all you need is maybe a little shield extender to keep your HP up. Just go ahead and mine. Now with the new expansion, those cycles will go faster. So you'll mine the same amount, but each cycle's a little quicker, so the yield will still be the same though. Don't forget to loot that wreck. It's free stuff. Always take the free stuff. Sometimes it'll be useful for you. Other times you can sell it or reprocess it so you can have other ore that you can use to build stuff later. Every little bit comes in handy. You want to try to maximize your earning potential in just about anything you do. Now, if you just want to rush through it, you can see the tracking on the opportunities. Your Feldspar is complete. You only need 200 units to get the tritanium that you needed. But, like I said, you might as well take the time. You're relatively safe here. Somebody would have to scan you down because it's a private pocket just for the mission. So, take out all that volume. Mine the rock to completion. I'm going to give up a little early because I'll come back and do more later. We're just going to try to get through this as quickly as possible. Once you get back to station, go into your mining hold. Well, actually, it'll let you skip it if you have it in there. Once you've gone to the belt and come back, it considers you did the mission. As long as you mine the 200 that you need. Empty your cargo hold, and you can always reprocess it for more tritanium. And now we're going to move on to an explore mission. For this mission, you just need a analyzer. There will be some pirates that you'll have to kill, but you can go ahead and put it on your venture, the data analyzer. And it'll tell you to fit a weapon again, but you can just use the drones. And then just right click on your screen to choose the encounter to warp to. And when you get there, there's an acceleration gate. You'll go ahead and do the acceleration gate. You can see I've equipped the data analyzer. Warp through the mission gate. Oops, I warped the wrong way. Let's see here. Guess I decided to warp back and redock. Not sure why I did that, but we'll go ahead and switch ships and put the civilian analyzer. Didn't necessarily have to do that, but I'm going to anyway. So I'll jump back into my Emperor, equip a weapon on there, put the civilian data analyzer on there, and then give it some ammo. Should be good to go. We'll go ahead and warp back to the site, and we'll give this another shot. Go ahead and head toward the acceleration gate and warp through it. When you get through, there should be two targets for you. A little Blood Raider rookie. If it doesn't appear on your overview, maybe select it to all, target it, and then add it to your overview by right-clicking on it. And then there's also the data center. So go ahead and kill the little rookie. That shouldn't be any issue no matter what weapons you've got. A couple hits and it's dead. Then you want to get in within 5,000 kilometers or 5,000 meters of the data storage unit. But you're going to need to be at least 2,500 meters to loot it. But this minigame's pretty easy. You really can't lose. Just select through everything. We'll go in detail on a minigame later. Then once you do that, loot it. Take the encoded data chip, warp back to your mission base, wherever that might be, dock, and complete the mission. In your next mission, you'll just go ahead and do a transport mission of that encoded data chip that you got in the previous one. Make sure you check your item hanger and put it in your ship hanger before you leave the station. Set the destination. This one's 3 jumps away. Go ahead and jump back. While we're traveling, let's get a little housekeeping stuff out of the way. So please hit that subscribe button. It's very important to all content creators. And it's very important to this cute little fluff ball. If you don't like and comment, then I can't give this guy treats. You want to give this guy treats, don't you? And if you have any questions or just want to say hi to me in game, make sure you hit my main character, Xanthero Sanaka. That's usually where I'll be able to respond to you. Let me know if you're new to the game. Send me an in-game email. I'm going to keep track of this stuff, and as the channel grows, any new players to the game that have been brought on, I'm going to try to do some giveaways for you guys. If you're a returning player, let me know. And if you're just a veteran player supporting the channel, I definitely appreciate that. Let me know as well. As we continue on to our docking station to deliver our goods, here we go, dock up. And in the tutorial, everything blinks for you, so you need to know what button you're hitting next, it'll tell you. Go ahead and complete the mission. And then go to the agents on the side. It shows you where you're offered. If you right click on it, set destination, that's how you'll find your way back quickly enough. And as always, the overview will have it highlighted in yellow where your next destination is set. And that's the easiest way to travel around. I will at some point have a video kind of giving the overall interface, because I don't know if I've ever seen anybody kind of break down all the buttons on the interface. We'll go ahead and try to do that here soon for you guys, if I haven't done it already. Thing is I'm just trying to figure out this editing stuff, so I've been pre-recording all this stuff and then giving voiceovers. But I'm hoping to go live here in a couple weeks, and we'll roll up a new account and do a live long format instead of an edited down version. The whole point of this whole series is to show that, this can be accomplished in a month's time. The basics, the air missions, and your career agents can be done in less than a month, with an average of 2 hours of gameplay a day. And I know not everybody has that kind of time, but, this game rewards your time. You train your skills even when you're offline. So even as you're not playing, your character is getting better. That's one of the greatest things about this game is you still continue to improve even when you're not playing, sort of. The only way to really improve in gameplay is to actually play. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and refit, and we're going to set up, get rid of stuff out of her holds, and just kind of doing some maintenance here. Now your next mission is going to kind of show you how to use the in-game market interface. It's going to want you to buy a civilian armor repair to complete this mission. It's pretty straightforward. Just follow the blinking icons. You do get a little skill book. Go ahead and inject that. It just gives you discounts, I believe, when you buy stuff in the in-game market. Alright, yep, I'm going to train it. Moving on. Alright, now when you go into the in-game market, be careful, because there are guys that are going to scam you and try to throw items into this station where the agents are at a higher price. But if you look, anything over 360 days is an NPC. It's usually going to be the best price you can get for the missions. Players can only sell things up to 90 days, so anything greater than 90 days is going to be an NPC, non-player character, seller. So you go ahead and buy the item you need. Aura's giving you information here, but anytime there's items available from the NPCs, some players try to scam people. Sometimes they just do it because it's more convenient. Are you willing to pay an extra $5,000? Then somebody made a little extra money on the side. It's definitely worthwhile. But that's a quick mission. We're going to go ahead and do another explorer type mission where we need our analyzer again. We'll go ahead and warp off to the travel site. Don't forget to periodically check your air missions to see what you completed and get free rewards. Hit our acceleration gate, and this is going to be pretty much similar to the last Explorer mission we did. There's going to be this time we got 2 little pirates, or as commonly referred to, rats. Go ahead and lock them up, shoot them down, and actually we have multiple rooms this time, so there's going to be another acceleration gate. Shoot them, loot them. Now, if you look at the icon on the loot, if it's got a solid color inside it, then it means there's loot available. If it's hollow, it means there's no loot. You can see that little square box. I went ahead and looted that. Jump to the next. You can even salvage if you want. Did I go salvage here? Nah. Moving on. Oh, next room, 2 more rats. Target them, blow them up. Little cinematic view for you. Next target, pew pew. Alright, as soon as that guy's dead, then we'll go ahead and lock our target for our analyzer hack. And it's just that simple analyzer game. Get within 5k to activate. You need 200 or 2,500 to loot it once you've hacked it. And once again, we'll do the little hacking mini game. And you're just trying to find. You can't fail this mini game. You just keep zinging your way through. Once you find that's not the main boss. Oh, guess we got to kill him to get rid of it. Oh, there's the main boss. Boom, done. So then you've hacked it, loot all, and then warp on out of here. Later looting is actually much more difficult. There's plenty of guys out there, and I encourage you to follow other content creators. There's some really good content creators that show the breakdown of the looting mini games. I'm not going to go into great detail here, but content creators there are, the better for everybody. Alright, turn in the mission. Go ahead and accept the next one. Turn in the central data core. Mission done. It looks like we're going to do another transport mission again. You know, you got the item, now they want you to take it somewhere. This time it's only one jump away, so that's no big deal. Cruise into the next station. Alright, go to the one that says accepted, offered, and then, you know, set destination again to go back. These career agent missions are pretty simple and straightforward. Just follow the directions. Now on the industry chain missions, like the last missions, if I'm not mistaken, are actual build item missions, so they take a little time, but we'll talk about that when we get up to it a little closer. Alright, this one we have to have 2 afterburners in our cargo. You can actually purchase those, or I think this one wants you to build it. And then this one, the final mission, has you build those, whatever item your faction or weapon your faction uses. Go ahead and build, hit start. You should have enough supplies in your cargo container, or in your oh, I can't think of the word right now, in your cargo bays to build that. If not, you might have to go mining real quick, depending on what the specifications will require. And if you don't want to mine, you can always go into the market and buy the stuff you need. Doing another delivery of those cap boosters. That's a couple jumps away. Finish the conversation, accept it, undocking, head back to the career agent mission station. Don't forget to do project discovery from time to time. You know, not necessarily the safest thing to do when warping, but it's free money. And honestly, you're in beginning ships, your corvettes, you know, in high sec, unless somebody really wants to grief you, they're not gonna mess with a silly corvette. It's just not worth getting concorded, which is the high security police group. They will destroy anyone who shoots at you. I mean, usually people can get away quickly enough, especially if you're in a Corvette, but alright, you've been granted a blueprint. You build those industry mission. So I'm knocking out 2 missions at one time. They're both build missions, if I'm not mistaken. You got to build that shuttle, and then you're also building the whatever weapon your faction gives you. The civilian shuttles are pretty much worthless. Well, shuttles themselves aren't worthless, but the civilian shuttle... Oops, I do not have enough manufacturing jobs to start this, so you need to do mass production. Go ahead and click that, and then you can train to level 2 so you can get another production skill. Now that I have the mass reduction skill up, we're going to go ahead and advance it with some skill points. You should have skill points at this time. Extra skill points, that usually helps. I may not have them, so I may have to wait to complete that mission. But we're going to move on to the Explorer Agents. Honestly, I should have started with Explorer Agents because they're super quick. You just warp and fly around. Also, the air program has you scanning 50 scans with the probe scanners, finding 50 anomalies. It's super fast to do it in a career agent system because they always have the training systems in place, and it does not take much to scan these things down. They're super easy to scan down, and they usually refresh every like 10 or 15 minutes. So, as you're doing a couple missions, pop open the window. If you got a bunch of red X's, get your scanning ship out, go ahead and jump to it, and scan them down again, and you can usually get that done in a couple hours and get the 50 scanning missions done. For this mission, they just have you warp to a training container. You open up the training container. Helps if you have an afterburner because you're going to warp in and it's 20 kilometers away. So if you have a slow ship only moving, well, this one's only 600, but we could have gone a little faster if we got a micro warp drive or something. You might have to manually pilot, otherwise you're going to bounce off rocks. All you have to do to manually pilot is double click in a direction. Open this cargo container, and then go ahead and dock back up. Yeah, I tried buying an Amarr shuttle, and then I realized that the mission requires a civilian shuttle, which is a little bit different. I don't even think you can buy civilian shuttles. They're strictly for the mission. As you can see, it's a one-time blueprint copy. So once you build it for it, I don't even know if it'll let you sell it on the marketplace. You might be able to sell it in contracts, but then you wouldn't be able to complete the mission. The difference between contracts and the marketplace is contracts they're searchable, but they're open items to anybody who's looking for a particular item. Some items aren't sellable on the marketplace. And I'm just opening up a bunch of boxes that I got from the Project Discovery. It gives you all sorts of fun little skins for different ships. There's a lot of them, but every time you complete a level, they give you another skin, basically. The next Explorer mission is you warp in, and it basically kind of gives you examples of each of the different exploration sites that you can scan down. You just basically grab the item. Now this Explorer ship flies super fast, so it just gives you samples of each type of site: hacking sites, relic sites, gas sites. Gas sites aren't too common in high sec. They do appear from time to time, but those are definitely things you'll find in wormhole and low sec. And then once you warp to all those places, you go ahead and warp back to your station, and it's done. Like I said, the Explorer missions are super easy. Take you about 10-15 minutes in real time. Good, my jobs have completed, or I've gotten the skills up to do my builds, so now you're just waiting in real time for the builds to complete. Go ahead and scan all these down. Scanning's actually gotten a lot easier than when I first started playing years ago. The bubbles are all preset. You just drag, zoom in. If you double click on the icon that you're trying to scan down, it will center it for you. And then if you double click on the page, you will go from a view up, top view down, and then double click again, it'll go from a side view. You just keep kind of dragging it closer and closer and shrinking the size, and eventually you'll get it. And then when you warp to the section, you play that little mini game, and then they give you a proof of discovery. That's all you need. They're worthless otherwise. This is strictly for the career agents. Then they're going to send you off on another site, and as you complete the career agents, you'll see the little icon bubbles are red. Now each faction has 3 career agents. You can run the career agents up to 3 times for each faction, and you can do it for all 4 factions if you want. You get free ships, free stuff. I mean, some of the stuff like the skill books are repetitive, but you get extra ventures, you get a little extra money, and you get reputation for each faction, so it doesn't hurt. Yep, another little mini game you hack, boom, done. I know that's real high speed, but it only takes a couple seconds to go through that, and you're not going to fail these hacks. There's only one antivirus that can hurt you in the hacking, and then there's the main boss, and you should have more than enough to take that out. And the final mission is just warp into a gas training site. Unfortunately, there's no gas here. They just got this gas extractor. It'd be nice, you could do some gas extraction. Gas goes for good money. It's a high risk, high reward activity. Alright, now we're off to another little mining adventure. Now this one is a really good one. You do have to jump a system away, but in this one we are gonna have to mine some kernite. You're gonna want to go ahead and mine all these asteroids. It will help you get that 4,000 km you need to complete the air mission. Each cycle, I think right now I'm running at 103 M3, so some of these asteroids can be completed in 1 cycle. Some of the larger ones are going to take 8 or 9 cycles. Just keep an eye on which one you got targeted and which one. Now in the new Catalyst expansion, this was recorded before that. So the easiest way to complete the career agent kernite 4,000, and then when you refine it, you'll get it. With the new Catalyst expansion, the rocks actually have a life bar on it of how much is left in the rock, so it's going to be easier visually to see how close you are to completely mining it out. Now to do the whole system, probably take you 20 to 30 minutes. Some rats are going to come in. Just use your drones. Don't forget your drones. When you're done, just put them back in their drone bay. But we're going to go ahead and mine all this kernite out. Now through the power of editing, we're going to jump ahead. Now you really want to fill your hold with the maximum amount. It will help you in the next mission, which is, I left it a little prematurely. I got just a little bit, but you get, I believe, Mexilon from kernite, and that will help you with the building mission that follows this, which I screwed up. So I'll probably have to go buy some or reprocess something I might have in my hold. I can't remember which. We'll find out here in a second. Turn it in. Now we do the Tormentor build. And as you can see here, I'm running a little short on stuff, but I should have enough Veldspar and kernite to reprocess. And then I run up a little short on the Mexilon. So I'm looking for something I can reprocess to get the Mexilon I need. And the extra miners I have will kind of get me there. Oh, guess not. So we're going to go ahead and look to see how much I need, and I'll just buy it in station. It might be a little overpriced, but I'll go ahead and purchase the stuff that I need. Yeah, it's way overpriced, 300% over market value, but for the sake of time and not having to jump around and transport, I just go ahead and buy it. Sometimes it's easier. And that's the end of day 3. We'll finish it off by doing a little project discovery. Free money, just to get it done. As you can see, we've got red bubbles on both career agents for the industry, and we finished Explorer. So we accomplished everything we set out for day 3. Now just take the free money on the project discovery, and you are good to go. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye now.